Good morning and welcome to Show 7 for December 18th. I'm Chelyn Ackerman and today I'm joined by Perez.
Today we take a look at how Colfax artists brought creativity and beauty to our campus.
We point our cameras at the bright lights of the big stage where our modern dance program shined.
And Towne takes a look at what's going on around campus in Did You Know?
Welcome to the show.
As we approach the winter break, a little holiday spirit graced our campus in the way of a spirit week.
Students and staff got to don holiday socks and hats to kick off the week and finish it off with ugly sweaters on Thursday and my favorite, PJs on Friday.
I don't know what's uglier, the sweaters I saw on Thursday or this tie.
Definitely that tie.
Thanks for that, Chelyn. It's nice to be appreciated. And speaking of things being appreciated on campus, did you see the IB Art Show? Because unlike my tie, apparently, our artists brought beauty to our campus.
That's right. Last week, the art program got out to our campus to share what they've been working on all semester long.
The Colfax Art Show is an annual event that showcases artists around campus. Participants from classes including art, IB art, and photography gather to show what they've been working towards all semester long. Usually, an art showcase can be seen in the Learning Commons. This year's show looked a little different.
So this year our art show is a bit different, obviously, because of concerns about COVID. We decided to do kind of a major display in the quad this Tuesday to kick it off and showcase everyone's works. And then we also have some students doing their exhibits from home. And then after the major main exhibit on Tuesday, we're going to be moving our art shows individually into different classrooms, and we're going to have kind of an art walk around campus with a little map you can follow to see all the students' different exhibits.
Proving the resilience of the art program, art students took to the quad and classrooms on Tuesday, showing art ranging from acrylic paintings and pencil drawings to photography and 3D art. Each artist chose a theme and curated a show to go around it.
To prepare for the art show, I decided to select a couple of different pieces that fit into a theme that I'm really passionate about and that I thought my pieces would go well with.
Mostly exploration and challenging myself was what inspired my work the most. I wanted to make sure that I got the most out of my art year. I tried my best to further my art skills and make myself a better artist in general, and that's what inspired me.
Beyond the classroom, art can be a healthy way to cope with some of the difficulties teenagers are facing, especially during trying times.
Art has been a very healthy outlet for me. COVID's been a very rough year for me, so I've been able to use my art and photography as a great way to express myself and relieve the stress that's been pent up in my body.
Thanks to the hard work of each artist, the art show was a great success. Students were able to see all of the art set up on tables and pegboards in the quad, and afterward, select classrooms hosted the exhibits so more students could see the work throughout the week. Mrs. Baruso is in her second year leading the IB art program and was determined to keep pushing her students' artistic boundaries despite the challenges this year presented.
So my students have inspired me in so many ways this term. One way they've inspired me is just their bravery and their courage to get outside their comfort zone. So a lot of my students are brand new to art. They're taking IB art as one of their first art classes, and so it's terrifying to put kind of that skill on public display. And I don't really ever slow down in this class. Every week is a new medium and a new skill, and students could really be hesitant and kind of afraid to show anything, but this class has kind of jumped in with both feet.
That courage was on full display at the art show, lifting the spirits of all who saw it. The ability to overcome hurdles and establish some sense of normalcy was inspiring. Congratulations to the art program and its artists for such a beautiful show. Reporting for CTV, I'm Towne with camera ops and editor Lucien Shelton.
Such a diverse collection of art. Congratulations to all the artists and their teachers for keeping the show alive.
Congratulations are also in order for Mrs. Jenkins and Mrs. Chauffeur's first block classes.
Earlier last month, Mrs. Jenkins' freshman class took the trophy home for the first ever Quiz Show Spirit Week. Shout out to the class of 2024 representing and getting their first rally style win of the year. I know leadership has more class competitions planned for the next term, so recharge over the break and be ready, Colfax.
Later that same week, Mrs. Chauffeur's class took home the prize for the most canned food collected for the KCRA Kids Canned Food Drive. A good win and a great cause.
The competitive spirit didn't stop there. This week, Colfax had its first ever egg drop challenge, and while no one cried over spilt milk, they may have cried over cracked eggs.
25 identical kits full of all sorts of random supplies, like a solo cup, pipe cleaners, tape, popsicle sticks, cotton balls, and more were given to each team. They had to create a contraption that would protect their egg when being dropped from 6 feet in the first round, 10 feet in the second round, and if they made it that far, a final drop off the roof at nearly 17 feet.
At the time of this recording, we did not have a winner. But congratulations to all the teachers and their students for igniting the creative spirit in the egg drop challenge. Now, eggs aside, I love to pop and lock and jam and break on the big stage under the bright lights.
No, Diego, stay in your lane. Our hard-working modern dance program got that honor because they prepared it all term long.
Dance is a unique artistic medium that allows individuals to express themselves in creative ways. These dancers have inspired me and brought me joy, hope, and inspiration during these unprecedented times.
This year's Colfax dance team has had a very unique semester, but that didn't keep them from hosting their virtual biannual dance premiere. In the past, our high school's dance teams have had student leaders, but this year, with first-time dance teacher Mrs. Udall, they have been heavily reliant on peer instructors Cassandra Leedy and Deja Thompson. These students choreograph and help teach fellow dancers and were instrumental in the production of this year's show. I got a chance to catch up with Mrs. Udall to see how dance has changed in light of these factors.
Dance has changed significantly this year, number one, because I'm teaching it. And due to COVID, we started out the school year in a remote learning environment. And we also used Google Meet to interact and dance together during class. And that is definitely not a typical dance class here at Colfax, which is very student-centered and student-run. So it took a little bit of time to get adjusted to it, but I have fantastic students who stepped up.
With shorter classes, the dance team immediately gets to work as soon as fourth block starts. A typical class starts with a 4-step warm-up consisting of stretches, increasing heart rates, flexibility, and core strength. From there, the dancers work on choreography and techniques, and student instructors will then teach new moves and dances. Although Deja and Cassandra teach most of the choreography, students have the opportunity to express themselves and create their own solo dances or even collaborate with other students to create duets. Junior Sarah Halpern gives us an insight on what this process looks like for students.
It looks very different, choreographing dances, depending on the person. Some people start off with listening to all the music and trying to go along with lyrics, and then some people just go off like ideas from friends. We all kind of work together and collaborate.
Students have the opportunity to be themselves in this class, and Cassandra shares how the Colfax dance team has positively impacted her life.
This is our safe place, and this is how we really describe our emotions to the world. It's like we can tell an entire story but without saying a single word. It's one of the biggest things that I love about dance is that we can just explain our feelings through it.
After all this hard work, the dance team was able to live stream their first dance show of the season. Cohort B and C performed 2 different sets on Thursday and Friday, which can be seen here on our channel. With a total of 16 performances, the dance team exceeded all expectations, and peer instructor Deja Thompson says her favorite set was the group dance, because she got to see how each dancer has progressed throughout the year. This year has been unpredictable, but our Colfax dance team has strived to stay positive and continue to do what they love. Reporting for CTV, I'm Chelyn Ackerman with camera ops and editor Diego Perez. See, Diego, if you want to put in the work, then perhaps you could do that. Impressive dancers. Congrats.
And work I will, Shelton. At this time, CTV would like to take a moment to celebrate our early graduates. These seniors have met all the requirements to graduate early and will enter the ranks of our esteemed alumni. Congratulations to those seniors, and remember, you are Falcons forever. And now, let's see what's poppin' on campus with Megan in Did You Know?
Hello, and welcome back to Did You Know? Did you know that only 1% of high school athletes will earn a full ride scholarship to a Division I college or university? And did you know that our own Sophie Smith is part of this elite club?
Becoming a Division I scholarship athlete is a dream that many high school athletes think about, even dream about, but very few will ever achieve. On November 18th, 2020, Colfax's Sophie Smith realized her dream.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Learning Commons here at Colfax High School. My name is Justin Hyman. I'm the school's athletic director. And today we are here to celebrate an amazing time-honored tradition of signing day, in which one of our own Falcons gets to do what's called sign her National Letter of Intent. This documents a contract between the graduating senior and an NCAA institution. Specifically, Sophie Smith will continue her academic path playing Division I softball at the United States Military Academy at West Point, one of our nation's most prestigious universities.
Family, friends, and Colfax varsity softball coach, Trish Chavez, were on hand to celebrate this emotional moment. And Coach Chavez shares a long history with the soon-to-be West Point student athlete.
I've known Soph since she was about 9, and she has the same qualities then that she has now, and she works hard and she's humble. You know, she never felt like she was better than anybody, and I think that's what's going to take her far, just, you know, having that character.
On behalf of Colfax High School and CTV Sports, congratulations to Sophie Smith and good luck at West Point.
Did you know food banks are being stressed at an all-time high right now, and that your donations make a huge impact on the community?
Food insecurity is a real issue in the United States. The rates of the food insecure are heavily influenced by the poverty rate and unemployment rate, and COVID-19 has accelerated both. Feeding America predicts over 13.5 million additional people will be added to the ranks of the food insecure this year. Not far from Colfax, a small nonprofit organization is helping to lower that number. Auburn Interfaith Food Closet, located on Earhart Avenue in Auburn, is providing much-needed relief for local families. The cans collected in the recent Colfax High School canned food drive have made their way to this facility to aid in the cause.
We serve over 750 families every month, and that's about 21 to 2,500 people. So that requires a lot of food. We have 3 major sources that the food comes into us. One of them is by active food drives we do during the year and donations that the public brings to us.
Funding for the food closet comes from fundraisers, monthly donors, and recently, money from the government in the form of the first COVID relief bill. Volunteers at the food closet we visited are typically retirees, as the hours of need are during the day. These volunteers dedicate their time to make sure the food closet runs efficiently in order to serve as many people as possible.
I'm inspired by wanting to give back to the community. It's rooted in my family. My father was a volunteer, and after he retired, and it created a life interest in me to be able to do things that are meaningful for the community.
When speaking with Andy, he was adamant about letting people know everyone is welcome at the food closet. Anyone who might be struggling and needs some extra help is encouraged to take advantage of what they have to offer. Andy worries that pride can get in the way of people getting the help they need. If you're interested in donating, volunteering, or need food assistance, visit Auburn Interfaith's website at auburnfoodcloset.org. Reporting from the Auburn Interfaith Food Closet with camera op and editor Kylie Powell, I'm Bethany Gadway.
Did you know that our very own vice principal, Mrs. Hitchcock, has been promoted to become the new principal for Forest Hill High School?
On behalf of the Colfax community, I want to wish Mrs. Hitchcock the very best as the new principal of Forest Hill High School. We know you're going to make Forest Hill a better place because of your presence. You've been such an amazing leader, a mentor, a colleague, and most importantly, a friend. And you are truly going to be missed at Colfax High School. But please know, you will always, in our hearts, be a Falcon. Congratulations, Mrs. Hitchcock.
Did you know that Lily Nellist is using her business, Cartoon Your Pet, to support a fundraiser called Thanksmas 2020? It raises money for the Red Nose campaign by donating 25% of the money gained in her Christmas commissions to the fight to end child poverty. You can also donate straight to the cause by going to Lily's Instagram at CartoonYouArePet and clicking the link in her bio. Well, that's all I have for you this year, Colfax. From now on, you can send your emails to me if you have something to share on Did You Know? TowneM22@puhsd.k12.ca.us. Have a great holiday, Colfax.
Thanks for keeping us in the know, Megan. We look forward to what you'll find next term, too.
Junior leadership members Lily Nellist and Megan Keyser, in an attempt to get some perspective on this moment in time, took it upon themselves to reach out to local senior citizens whose experience spans as many as 9 decades. They asked the local seniors to share a bit of advice for our Colfax students. Here is a portion of that piece. I think we could all find value in some, if not all, of the advice that they shared. To see the entire piece, you can go to the CTV YouTube channel. Well, Colfax, that's it for 2020. Make sure you tune in next semester as CTV continues its mission to inform, celebrate, and entertain the Colfax High School community.
Until then, I'm Perez for Chelyn Ackerman. Have a great day and happy holidays.